Hello, dear friends. I hope you're having a lovely weekend so far. I'm off visiting one of my dear friends right now, and I'm excited to take a look at our energy update for the week ahead. So, I've pulled a couple of cards, and I'd love to show them to you. Our first card this week is our Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is often like a thunder strike of insight. It's the little bit of space that comes into the well-worn pathways of thinking and even what we're experiencing. A little bit of space that comes in that allows for a new pattern, a new insight, a new way of understanding ourselves and our situations. So I like to think of this as like fresh air that's coming in and sort of expanding our awareness around everything from relationships to jobs to even just the way that we're viewing ourselves or even the way that we're viewing reality in the cosmos. Particularly considering we just had this rather powerful full moon eclipse, this is definitely the type of energy that comes in after a big releasing of something, releasing of an old pattern. New insight, fresh air, fresh water starts to come in. So this could feel like a very invigorating week as you begin to step into it. I also really love your second card, which is our Knight of Pentacles. And for some of you, what this is speaking to in relationship to this new insight is a different kind of stability, a kind of patience with yourself, a patience with what's going on around you, right? Sometimes the rushing energy or the not enough energy, the energy that's kind of like, okay, well, I got to get this part going and I got to get this next thing to happen, da, 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 da. All of that tends to be based on some place of fear that's a little bit deeper in the psyche or deeper in the energy or the body. And what I'm getting from this particular new insight, this insight of like, there's some expansiveness, there's some freshness here, is the capacity to go, oh, I can take my time. Oh, I can move at a normal rhythm. I can move at my rhythm, the healthy rhythm that's right for me. So this is going to be a good week of taking your time, maybe pausing throughout the day, taking some breaths, noticing what it feels like to be in your body, noticing if you can create room and space around the conversations that you're having throughout the day. Giving yourself room when you find yourself going up here to go, oh, I'm just going to sit here with these flowers for a moment. Or I'm going to take a few breaths and notice the sounds around me. This is a card that's inviting you to engage with the moment by moment energy of life. And I get the sense that this last card, your King of Cups, on the one hand, for some of you, this is what you're heading towards, is a place of deep stability, the axis point in the middle of the storm, right? The eye of the storm. Everything else can be wild. The world can be a bit wild. The relationships around you can be a bit wild. And you get to be right at the center going, there's room enough for the movement and the motion of what might sometimes feel chaotic. I can still be here. I can still choose to be rooted in my life. I can still choose to be connected. For some of you, this might be an individual that's begun showing up that is highly influential in the way that they're sort of mirroring a kind of awareness or consciousness that you're truly wanting to start to cultivate inside of yourself. So I'm seeing this feels like it's going to be new foundations, new bedrock on which your life is getting a chance to be built. You should feel and likely will feel like some deep rest this week. I really want to invite you to get curious about what is your rhythm, what is your pace. It's different for everybody. Some people can move at a very fast pace, and that's right for them. It feels nurturing and nourishing to move at a certain speed. For others, really slow, like really gentle, that's their natural pace. So getting curious about what's your pace versus the pace that the company you work at, or the people around you, or your phone wants you to move at. What's your pace? What pace feels nourishing and rich? And it fluctuates. Sometimes what we need is slow as a turtle, and sometimes we feel so rooted that whatever pace we move at feels good. But this is something I just want to invite you to bring some awareness to. So, thank you so much for tuning in. You can grab a recorded reading from me down below if you like. And in the community portal this next week, we're finally going to start some of our practice sessions where you can learn about how to really begin to integrate the different layers of yourself so that you're walking into life with more of who you truly are and with more of a sense of peace and regulation in your nervous system. So I hope to see you there, and I always love connecting. Feel free to write out, say hi, and take good care.